New Country 101.5 music from Lainey Wilson, Watermelon Moonshine, Kincaid in Dallas, and our good friend Jarrod Oxendine. As we sit here and look at the weather and the temperature approaching 95 degrees today, I can't help Jarrod but wonder. One person comes to the office. They say, hey, listen, the last straw in my marriage, there was no infidelity. Honestly, it was just that this person would not let me turn the AC on in my house and said it either cost too much money or they were always cold. And I can't live like this, Jarrod. I want out.
Good morning, country.
Good morning.
To the law. Well, we're going to start talking about air conditioning first. I have a story like that. It had to do with my client's mom moving into the basement, and the husband did not want the mother-in-law there. So he did little small things to try and drive her out, including disconnecting the thermostat off the wall so she couldn't adjust her temperature where she lived down in the basement. So, as petty as it may seem, that was just one of many things he did to try and get his mother-in-law out of the basement.
That's brilliant. How many times? I know it's strange relationships, but how often does that get brought up? That I never wanted your mom in here in the first place. We were already on fragile ground, and then she came in, and it's over. I can't, so I need to divorce both you and her.
Yeah, it happens, especially when you have in-laws that are overbearing. Sometimes, mother-in-law, father-in-law move in and they're super helpful. Maybe they're providing free daycare for your children and you get along well with them. But, you have other circumstances where the in-laws move in and they are prying into your business and telling you how to run your life and what you need to do. And that does get old sometimes. And that certainly can contribute, unfortunately, to divorce. The
voice you're hearing now is Jarrod Oxendine from Oxendine Law. Dallas had a really good question for you.
Okay, so I want to know, has anyone ever gotten divorced because one or the other bought something against the wishes of the other one? Case in point, Kincaid
why is it always me?
He didn't buy it, but he got a real more, like a REEL, that kind of more, and his wife absolutely did not want him to get it, and she's been a little upset with him, a little perturbed at him. So I'm just wondering.
You, Kincaid, you can't beat a real mower. It gives you that nice, even, low cut on your grass. I do the same thing. So
nice.
But I do have a funny story about that. We represent the wife. She had previously come in already to meet with us for a divorce consult, and her main complaint was, my husband just doesn't get me, we don't communicate well, he doesn't understand me, he doesn't know what I like to do. And she basically put everything on hold. All of a sudden, about 60 days later, we hear back from her, and she tells us that her husband decided to surprise her, and she sees his truck pull into the driveway, and attached to the back is a trailer with 2 kayaks on it. And she said, see, that's what I'm talking about. I hate the outdoors. He doesn't get me. He doesn't know what I enjoy and what I like to do. And without asking me, he goes and he buys the trailer and the 2 kayaks. I'm not going out kayaking. I'm done. Seriously.
Wow, because of kayaks. Interesting.
It was more about the fact that, she just felt like he didn't understand her and didn't know the types of things that she likes and didn't communicate well with her. And that was just an example of that.
How long were they married? Just curious.
That was pretty long term. That was, I think, about 12 years.
Wow.
Yeah, she put up with a lot. He wasn't listening.
Because she got sick of that.
Yeah, she just probably kept going along to get along, and then one day you just have enough, and it's like, nope, can't do it anymore.
Jarrod, I'll ask again, man. If the kayak showed up, how do we get out of it?
Give us a call, 770-497-8688. Go online, oxlawfirm.com. The initial consultation is free.